So I made a video like 3 or 4 days ago now about how cancel culture has just pretty much gone too far in my opinion. You know, people on Twitter will pretty much cancel any celebrity for just any minor thing they do at this point. It's just like a hobby for people on Twitter at this point just to cancel celebrities at any given time. And it was less than a week ago now that Twitter was trying to cancel J. Cole for his new song. And now the newest celebrity being canceled by Twitter is Joe Rogan. So if you're not really aware of this whole situation because, you know, you're not a weirdo that likes to cancel celebrities in your free time, basically Joe Rogan has been trending all day on Twitter now because of his new podcast episode featuring Bill Burr. And I mean, Joe Rogan definitely says some stupid stuff here in my opinion, but I'm actually gonna throw a wild concept out here that I don't think Twitter users have ever heard of. It's called disagreeing with somebody. So here's the thing, I disagree with pretty much everything Joe Rogan says here in this clip I'm gonna show you guys, but the difference is instead of stoning him to death on social media, I'm just gonna disagree with him and move on with my day. I'm not gonna sit here tweeting about it all day trying to get him canceled for it. But I guess that one takes a little too much brain power for Twitter users. They'd rather just end someone's career for a slightly controversial statement. So as kind of a rundown here, Joe Rogan brings up the topic of coronavirus and wearing masks in public, and Bill Burr actually responds to him with some surprisingly intelligent stuff. But Joe Rogan basically says that wearing a mask in public is for cowards, or at least that's the more PG version of what he said. I mean, I definitely have to go with Bill Burr on that one. I mean, there's so many people that argue about wearing a mask and if you need to, if you don't, if it really does anything, when realistically, like, unless you are an actual like medical expert, you don't know what you're talking about. You're arguing for nothing. You know, nobody's changing each other's opinion and none of you even know what you're talking about in the first place. So I think Bill Burr actually made some really good points there. Like, instead of listening to what Joe Rogan thinks about masks, just check what the medical experts think you need to do and follow that. That's without a doubt the best route to go about it. Now the wild thing is what Joe Rogan said there in that clip got him canceled on Twitter. He's pretty much been trending for the last like 12 to 15 hours on Twitter. And here's an example of the type of stuff people are tweeting about him right now. This tweet says Joe Rogan is and has always been garbage. Well-paid, popular trash is still trash. And then the most liked reply to this tweet says trash is right. Human trash. So apparently Joe Rogan is just like the worst human that's ever walked the earth. I mean, the dude makes a controversial and arguably stupid opinion one time and he's just, according to this woman here, human trash. It's wild how that one works. And like, I kid you not, there's people that legitimately think the world is over because of this Joe Rogan statement. Like this person here who says, you know, people are going to die because Joe Rogan and Donald Trump think masks are stupid. I mean, I really find it hard to believe there's people taking medical coronavirus advice from Joe Rogan. I mean, believe it or not, like, people can think for themselves. I don't think Joe Rogan is just gonna be the leading cause of coronavirus deaths. I mean, maybe if Joe Rogan was the head of the CDC and he was telling everybody not to wear masks because they're stupid, but he's literally just a dude with a podcast. I mean, I think people are gonna take his, you know, coronavirus advice with a grain of salt. It's not just gonna be set in stone the moment he says it. They're gonna, you know, use their brain a little bit. And I just have one more tweet I want to show you guys involving this whole Joe Rogan is canceled thing. So this tweet says Joe Rogan and his quote friends recording a podcast, and it's just this clip of, you know, all these clowns going down an escalator. And as you can see, this tweet garnered 1.3 thousand likes and 174 retweets. And I just want to know who found this funny. Like, did anyone just fall over in their chair dying laughing as soon as they saw this tweet? It was just one of the top 10 funniest things they've ever read in their entire lifespan. Like, this tweet here with the video attached is just comedy gold at its finest. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at RelexYT. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.